If you're a mom struggling with postpartum anxiety, you probably feel like you're losing yourself, that you're not good enough for your children right now, or maybe you're afraid you'll pass this on to your children. And today I'm here to share my story, but also how postpartum anxiety can make you a better version of yourself, a better mom, and how it makes you a better person. Let me explain why. So there's a famous quote, "After darkness, there is light." I remember thinking this when I had anxiety and depression after having my twins. So there's this great opportunity for your body to heal, and it's probably something you don't want to hear. But when you have children, you're forced to time block. You're forced to figure it out, because if you don't figure it out, you'll just go to bed and curl up with the shades closed, right? So how can postpartum anxiety make you a better mom? You have this opportunity to teach your children how to heal anxiety. My aunt brought up this idea of generational anxiety, which I've never heard before, but it is getting passed down through generations. This feeling of feeling unsafe, of not being comfortable in our body with all these changes going on. And then we get hit with trauma and death and money concerns, and it just makes everything worse, right? So there's this opportunity for you to heal your body, for you to figure out that why you're experiencing anxiety and how to heal naturally. So here are 5 ways that postpartum anxiety and even depression has made me a better mom. Number 1, I was forced to exercise. Now, I taught health and fitness for over 10 years when I had my children. But as you can imagine, having twins, running a business, taking care of a house, making food, there's no time, right? You probably feel the same way. There's no time. So our health and fitness gets put to the back burner. Well, when my husband passed away, and then I had the trauma of long-term Lyme and mold, I was forced to go to the gym. I was forced to get strong. I see myself as my children's one and only. And if I'm not strong enough to take care of them, the house, the dog, then we're in trouble. So I was forced to take care of my health. I don't want you to reach that point. So my suggestion to you is to carve out either 5 minutes or 10 minutes for your health to do something that feels good to you, right? It's so hard to do. Let the laundry pile up, let the dishes pile up, and just do something that makes you feel good. Go outside for a walk, put your feet in the grass, right? It's called grounding. So don't be forced into it. Try to schedule it into your day now so that you learn how your health comes first. The second thing I discovered over this experience and this journey that's made me a better person is the MTHFR gene. This is probably why we have generational anxiety. So if we are not passing down good habits, good nutrition to our children, then they will struggle with anxiety as well. So the MTHFR gene made me realize how important it is to choose supplements with folate, not folic acid, and to open my drainage pathways, which means sweating is so important. And after having the kids, I stopped sweating because there was no time to go to the gym, and I was lifting weights and doing Pilates, but I forgot that major piece of healing, which is to sweat. So if you have an opportunity to add a sauna to your house, or to join a gym with a sauna, or purchase the higher dose sweat mat, which I'll leave a link below, then this has been the number 1 key to helping me feel more relaxed, helping me feel healthier, helping me detox from heavy metals and parasites and all the things. So learning I had the gene helped me take care of myself better and really change the way I looked at health and fitness. I don't look at doing a cardio class anymore or jumping into classes as often as I can. I try to think about how can I sweat and how can I calm my nervous system. Those are the 2 things. Now that I'm in perimenopause, I started lifting heavier weights too, so my whole fitness routine has changed. The third thing is putting me first. It's hard when your children are young, right? Because obviously you have to take care of them as babies and infants, but it's a good habit to begin in your lifestyle, in your family, is dropping the guilt of taking care of your health. The sooner you can drop that guilt and say, I deserve 5 minutes, I deserve 10 minutes, the sooner everyone else will fall into place and understand that you take your health seriously. I remember when I first started going to the gym, my kids would be like, you're going to the gym? I'd be like, yep, we're going to the gym. And then I started making them exercise as they got older, started helping them lift weights, starting stressing how important it is that they stretch and take care of their health. So this is so important that you pass this on to your children. When you exercise first, everything else falls into place. It doesn't mean they have to go to 5 sporting events or be part of different teams, but that you're exercising as a family and that we're getting away from devices and taking care of our health first. The fourth thing that I did that makes me a better mom after having twins and experiencing anxiety and depression is going to therapy. When I had the kids, I knew I was struggling, but my late husband, was very much against therapy, and I was too. It was an expense that we couldn't afford. It was an extra thing that was for me, and it wasn't a priority, which is really, really sad. So therapy can be life-changing when you find the right therapist. Some things I explored is EMDR, but after that, meeting with that therapist, Primal Trust was really pivotal in my healing from Lyme and mold toxicity, and then various other books and writings that I've done over the years. But the two biggest changes were Primal Trust, changing my intrusive thoughts, and EMDR, uncovering hidden trauma that was stuck inside of me. Now, sometimes your therapist doesn't teach you how to regulate your nervous system, so learning how to calm your body down when you're heading towards a panic attack is the biggest key takeaway to the healing that I've done and what I've learned. So what I encourage you to do is just keep moving forward. Write down the type of therapist you're looking for, write down how you want to feel, and then just keep moving forward. Once the money comes in, you spend it on yourself and your mental health. Put money aside that can really cater to what you need. Drop the guilt for taking care of yourself. Your body's important. Your mental health is important. And once the family knows that, they will fall in line. They will agree to it and know that that is something that you feel is very important. And the fifth thing that I learned over the past decade is gratitude. Gratitude. So just the other night, I was up all night panicking about a noise in the house. I didn't sleep well. And I noticed the next day the intrusive thoughts started. I also know that these intrusive thoughts start right before my period. So there's a hormone connection too to these intrusive thoughts. Typically this low progesterone and estrogen are really what drives us mad. And I mean mad. So these intrusive thoughts started popping into my head. So immediately what I do when I don't feel good, when I don't sleep, is try to sweat, try to drink lots of teas to calm my nervous system, and then change my thoughts. So I start changing my thoughts immediately right in the morning, because otherwise the whole day is spent. And I actually was very productive and got a lot of things done. So the first step is to start changing those thoughts. And I'll leave a video below about changing your thoughts. One other thing I've learned over the past year actually is human design. Have you tried this yet? So you can generate a free report on what human design you are, and then maybe purchase a book to learn more about it. So as a human design, I'm a generator, and my children are manifesting generators. And this has really helped me understand the type of person I am, what I enjoy doing, and various qualities about myself that I could never understand otherwise. So learning about being a generator has been key to healing anxiety. Why? Because generators need lots of quiet time. So if you're feeling overstimulated by the people around you, your children, it's probably a sign that you need to rest more. And I know it's extremely hard to do, but if you choose rest over pushing through the day, then you might notice that you feel better. I'll leave a free report that you can take below and let me know how you score, if you're a generator, manifesting generator, or one of the other human design elements. Then, once you learn about your human design, I feel like it really helps guide you into where you are as a mom, where you are in your relationships, and what you could do for work going forward, depending on the practitioner you work with. So as a human design generator, I learned that you typically are out in the world in the beginning of your life, and then for 10 years you go into your home, you become more secluded. So that has been my 10 years, my children's life growing up. But that sort of gives you an understanding or an acceptance that the next following years I'll be out in the world more, right? So once I learned that, I was like, it's okay. So we almost forget that as parents, as moms, that we might want to stay home with our kids. It might be what our body needs and what they need. I had the hardest time making that transition from working 50 plus hours into staying home and taking care of kids. I think that one change from working, if you were a working mom before kids, and now staying home with kids, is a huge mental load. It's a huge transition on moms. And if you're choosing to go back to work and you have children at home, that's another stressor, right? So this transition into motherhood is not easy, and it's something that we want to navigate with grace. So maybe take some notes on what type of mom you want to be, how you want to feel, and how you want to take care of your kids. And then take steps to learn how to do that more easily. So I hope this video was helpful to you. I know the last decade of my life has been very challenging, and my hope is to make your motherhood, your transition into motherhood easier. Thank you.